Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Secondhand Collective podcast. This is a podcast where two Poshmark users, buyers and sellers, we're both that. Well, anyway, we talk about Poshmark. I am Stephanie.
And I'm Evan.
And we're the two people that I was talking about.
We are.
So we are coming at you with our February closet recap. So we started this last month where we recap what went on in our closets. Just full disclaimer, this isn't all of February because we're recording it a little bit early. And we had initially said that this was going to come out the first week of every month, but we're going to push it back to the second week so that we can give it a full month. So this is not a full month, but it's 24 days. Is it 24 days?
What?
What's the date?
24th.
Oh man, that was a good guess. That
I
was
think
a
it meant
real
like
good
we had
guess.
24 more days.
No.
What month?
This is 24
What month
days.
do you think we're in?
Definitely not the shortest one. So we also have a cool little story template that we've made that would be super fun if you guys wanted to figure out your stats as well, so we could see and celebrate each other's wins.
Yeah,
And
tag us. I don't think we put that on the last one.
Oh yeah, tag us.
I was
in
like
them so we can
randomly
see
like
them.
seeing it, and I was like, "Oh, that's ours."
Yeah.
Oh,
So
weird.
tag us in it so we can see it and be all like, "Yay!"
We should share them too.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well, I'm lacking. I'm not. No, I mean like we should like repost them.
Yeah, that's what.
Oh,
yeah,
okay. Then I'm not doing that. I haven't done that yet.
that's totally fine. We did it once,
Okay.
so if we can do it from here on out, we'll be
From
11
here
out of
on
12.
out, you will be featured on our Instagram.
Man, you're gonna get
Amazing.
seen by 950.
Girl, we're almost at 1,000.
I know.
Guys, I don't know what we're going to do for it, but I'm excited. Probably not something that big.
I know.
But
I was like, dang.
I like doing giveaways. They're fun.
Oh, okay. You want to do a
By the
giveaway?
way, we're doing a giveaway.
Okay.
I didn't really tell Stephanie
I mean, you
that
mentioned it, and I didn't say anything yet. So, okay. Well, that's what's going to happen. So,
Yeah.
cool.
So fun.
So, yeah. That's a side note.
Yeah. So with that accomplishment comes the not so great accomplishment of my sales this month so far.
It happens.
Yeah. I mean, last month I had a good excuse. Depression, death, things like that. This month, I don't know. This is just my new normal, man.
Well, I think that, like, I put my closet on vacation mode last June. I think late June for the first time ever. And I'm pretty sure I suffered the consequences of that for months to come.
Gotcha.
So I do think that sometimes good old Al, the
Al.
algorithm.
Bless his soul.
I think that sometimes, like, if your closet isn't doing much, it might take a while to, like, get it going again.
Mm-hmm.
Total speculation, but I don't know.
Makes me feel better.
Yeah. I mean, I'll just say that. What else do you want to hear? Your hair
just
looks really nice today.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. It's so nice. My little undercut wispies are growing
so
out.
It's so cute.
Sweet.
But I think it's worth saying, like we said last time, neither of us are like the breadwinners of our households, like supporting our households with our Poshmark.
Yes.
Okay. That's
Yes.
important to say.
Because I technically don't have a household.
I know. Yeah.
I live in my car. Just kidding, guys.
No, that's
I
not
do have
true.
a house. It's my parents.
I was going to say, gotta finish that one. But just because it's super easy to like compare yourself, we actually did a whole episode about at least the Instagram trap.
I was
and
really
how-
proud of that episode.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
So y'all should go back and listen to that one. I believe it's just the episode right before this one. I don't even know what number we're on.
Oh, I know.
Oh,
This will be our 15th episode.
Okay.
If it comes out when it should.
it will. We're going to edit it tonight.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. So episode 14 then
Yes.
was about the Instagram comparison trap. So we just want to make sure that no one is comparing themselves to our small little offerings.
Trust me, you don't need to worry about comparing yourself to me.
That's not true. That is not true.
You're going to be like, oh, thank God. I'm doing better.
That's all right. You know what I realized we didn't do was I had initially wanted to say like, this was up this percent. This was down this percent.
Oh.
Yeah. I didn't do that.
I'm not great with percents.
Well, there's a whole website about it.
I know you told me that. Can we start that next month?
Yeah,
How
we're
about
gonna
like
do
every
that.
month we'll add like a nice little like new, just to keep it spicy.
Well, what's the new thing we're adding this month then?
Crap. Oh, tagging us in the template.
The template, I guess we had the template that last month. Okay, yeah.
But we told you guys about the template this time. We didn't talk about it last time.
That's true.
It
We
kind of
just
just
kinda
like
threw it out.
appeared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Jinx. That's like the second time we've done that ever. Okay. I'll go first.
Okay.
Did we do it in the same order? Whatever. Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Items sold.
You'll tell me yours. I'll tell you mine.
All
You
right.
know, the usual.
Gotcha. So I sold 62 items this month. I just really wish I could remember what I did last month because I don't know if I'm like, yeah, that's good.
Oh.
But I will say this. I think that I had a higher sale price. I sold a lot more higher priced items.
I want to say yours was 64 last
Dang
month.
it.
So you're down by 2. But you're probably up.
I'm probably up and well, I'm just going to check this really quick just for full honesty. I had talked about how I was negative. I had made negative dollars. I'm pretty sure that for the year I've not recovered from that.
From
my
last
last
year.
being negative.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just checking that. And then I think this would account. I pay myself every Thursday so that I get it on Friday like a real job. Yeah, I don't think I've had, I don't think last week's went through, but as of last Wednesday, I was negative $126 for the whole year.
Wow.
Yeah. But I think for the month, I'm up. I'm not negative this month.
Yeah.
But I'm still recovering from last month. Anyway, I just wanted to.
Aren't we all?
I just wanted to say that just because, yes, I made more money, but I made some bad decisions last month where I just kind of like overspent. Like I spent more than I was making and didn't have that in check. And I'm still feeling that.
On inventory.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So just wanted to be honest about that.
Cool. Well, I'll be honest about the total amount of items I sold.
Okay, good.
Okay. Guys, get ready. I sold 17 items.
But
That's more than...
here's what I would be. Now I'm like, man, we should really look more into this. What percentage of your closet is that though? Do you know what I mean?
Well, starting this month, I had like what? You told me I had 200 items?
You had 216 when I saw.
216. And I've sold probably 5 things since then. So 211.
So you had 222, right? Let's just say you
Sure. Yeah.
And you sold how many?
17.
Okay. So 17 is what percent of 222? That's 7% of your closet. I'm writing that down because then I'm going to write mine down. 62.
Well, I'll just talk real quick about my excuses as of why I only sold 17.
I sold less percent of my closet.
Really?
Yeah.
What was your percent?
6.73%.
Wow.
So I just mean that to say you have less items.
Right.
So of course you're going to sell less. Just mathematically, you've sold a higher percentage of your closet.
Right.
I sold, yeah.
Wow,
Anyway.
that makes me feel so much
I know. Again,
better.
that's what I'm here for.
Okay.
If anybody just really needs kind of a pick me up, so long as you haven't done something immoral, like I'm not gonna.
If you go out and kill a man, I don't think we can put a positive spin on it.
Listen, no.
Unless that man's Hitler,
Nah.
I don't think we can put a positive spin on it.
Nah. But whatever. Because it's that thing of like, don't compare.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Well, and like we were talking about, were we recording when we were talking about that?
What?
About how, wow. This is just all so rich with content here. Okay. About how you're still recovering, like if your closet's in. Yes, we just talked about that. Oh my God, we just talked about that. Okay. I'm praying that you guys edit this out, but if you don't, hi, my name's Evan.
I'm literally not going to.
And my brain is generally fried.
I'm not gonna.
Okay.
But no,
Thank you.
That's the point I literally was just
okay.
But thank you for agreeing.
I had 2 6 a.m. flights this weekend and I'm still recovering.
Yeah, I don't envy you. We're going to Nashville this weekend and ours, at least going there, is 8:30.
That's nice.
Yeah. Then coming back it's 6:30. So yikes. Anyway, bundles. I sold 7 bundles.
Nice. I sold 1.
How many items were in it?
2.
Okay. What is your bundle discount?
I don't have one.
What?
I don't have one.
So there's literally no incentive except for free shipping?
No, I mean, like, I have, like, on each of my items, like my posts, at the bottom it says, like, bundle your likes for a discount.
Uh-huh.
So they see that, and then they bundle stuff. Or if they just like multiple items, I create a bundle for them.
But there's no automatic discount?
No.
What?
Because I usually give a better discount than those automatic.
But they don't know that.
But I tell them to do it.
But either way, people can bundle their likes.
Yeah.
And they get a discount. It's 10% off.
But I usually
but
give
they
more
don't
than
know that.
But I tell them, I say, do you want to see?
No, I believe you.
No, I don't feel like
this.
you do, though. I feel like you're doubting me. You're like a doubting Thomas.
Okay, maybe I am.
Okay. All right. Getting a little biblical on you there. Okay, see? Let's make an offer. Or let's make a deal. Make an offer or bundle your likes for a private discount.
I get that. But what I'm saying is that people also will just bundle and buy because they get the automatic discount just for bundling.
I don't know. Because when I go to offer them, it's like it already shows. If I have my bundle discount on, then it already shows what the discount would be.
Yeah. But do you have your bundle discount on?
No, that's why I turned it off, because I didn't want to compete with it.
But all that you would compete with is offering lower. So like my bundle discount, I think it's 10%. I don't know the math. So let's say, 40, 2 items, 2 $20 items. You put it in with the bundle discount, it's $36.
But I think the thing is, like, don't you have to put how many items?
You can, but you can just put it on 2 items or more.
Oh.
So I have it 2 items or more or 10%. So it's the lowest that you can go.
Yeah.
But then I'll go in and be like, all right, it's 36. How about just 30? It's $15 an item. I don't care. Like, I get them at the bins. So they're looking at it like, oh, dang, I'm even saving more than if I had just bought it right away. Does that make sense? Or when people are going to offer you something, there's already this static discount. They're like, oh, it's $36. Well, what if I just wanted 30 and they send 30? Because it's still $6. Like, you give them some sort of like starting point.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always just turned it off.
That's strange to me that you have it off. Even if you just have like the bare minimum.
Interesting. Yeah, I was always just like, well, I already give them a discount. So.
But that's just like, I don't know.
That's just like really stupid of me.
No, it's just more. It's just more work for you.
Yeah, probably. That makes sense.
I don't know.
Well, maybe I'll turn it on. See.
Yeah, just see.
Yeah. All right. Well, the more you know.
There you go. Cool. Highest price item sold. Oh, I said that, and then I was like waiting for you to answer.
Yeah, I know. I saw that look.
Okay, mine was a pair of Lily Pulitzer leggings. I sold them for $55, but they were mine. So I, a couple months ago, decided, I don't know, maybe this is dumb. I don't think it's that dumb. I decided my personal brand has certain colors. Like, these are the colors that I wear. Basically, it's like shades of blush pink. Like, if you picked one blush pink and went all to the dark and then all to the light of that same shade. And then accent colors, like jeans. Those are accent colors.
Yes, of course.
Gold, rose gold, black, gray, and white. So I'm on a mission, and I think I'm there to get a pair of leggings for every single day of the week that's in that color. Because I wear leggings every day.
Right.
So, yeah, anyway, all that to say, when I was doing that, I was like, if I'm going to be really true to this, I've got to really kind of, it's going to have to get me where it hurts.
Yeah.
So I sold my beloved Lily Pulitzer leggings.
What color were they?
All the colors. Come on. They're Lily Pulitzer.
Oh, okay. All right.
So they're like...
They didn't make the cut.
Nah.
Okay.
So I don't think I made a profit on them, even though it was my highest price sale. I only shopped Lily Pulitzer on the after party sale. So I'm pretty sure that I didn't pay like full retail price. But I want to say I paid more than $55. So
gotcha.
I don't know. It's like highest price, but I'm like...
You're like, I made my money back.
Yeah, maybe.
So
cool. What about you?
$25 for an H&M pleated skirt.
What?
Which is kind of a lot, right? And it was a full price sale. Like she just bought it.
Weird.
Yeah, it was one of the items that I'm consigning.
Whoa.
And I was really shocked about that one.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
That's like when people can sell Zara for like so expensive.
I sold a pair of Zara pants, I think, for $40 one time. But it was like new with tags. This one was new with tags. I don't know if I said that.
Oh, you didn't say that. That kind of changes it.
Yeah. And the retail was like $40.
Huh.
Which was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I never really shopped at H&M because their stuff's all over the place.
Yeah,
I can't pinpoint their style. But I always thought it was like a smidge more expensive than Forever 21. Mm-hmm. So I was really shocked to see a $40 skirt.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know.
I'll just say this because you have a little girl. Their little girl clothes are so cute.
Ooh.
Do you
do have kids' clothes.
Yeah.
No. I have some that I've like thrifted.
Yeah, me too. Because they're so great. You know, do you know Madeline's? Madeline is my baby. FYI, if you're new here, she's like almost 5 months old. It's like a pink sweater with hearts on it. I don't know if you've seen it.
Think maybe.
Did
she wear
pictures
it for
of
Valentine's Day?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
But I posted pictures of it. Anyway, I bought that on Poshmark, but it's H&M, and I love it. It's also size 0 to 1 months.
Yeah, their sizing is
she's
so
5
weird.
months old.
So weird.
Yeah. Like she's not tiny. She's short, but she's in 3-month pajamas still.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like 0 to 1 months, and she still wears it. Like she literally wore it when she was like 5 weeks old. So
crazy.
Yeah, they've got some generous sizing.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Anyway, speaking of that, my lowest price sale was a $5 new with tags Old Navy shirt that I got from the bins. So I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
I think sometimes like now, I was at my mom's house today working, and I got an offer on an item, and before I could even see it, I was like, as long as it's not $3, I'm going to accept this. And it was listed at 18 and she offered 10. And I was like, I don't care. I'll take it. So I feel like when I'm having slow sales, I'm literally like, that's fine.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
So,
you're like, whatever.
Yeah. So I was like, and then I can have the empty storage space to put something new in.
Right.
So I think that was what happened with this. And I was tired of looking at it. So what was your lowest?
Mine was a tie for $10.
A tie.
I sold 2 things for $10.
A tie between 2 things.
Oh my gosh.
Legitimately was like, you sold ties?
No. Okay, so sorry. I didn't even make that connection. No, I sold 2 items for $10. One was an Obey graphic t-shirt.
Oh, Obey.
Obey.
O-B-E-Y.
What did you think I said?
Obey. But
Obey.
I believe that ube is a Filipino dessert. My stepfamily's Filipino. So for whatever reason, I thought it was like OBE, like obey.
Oh.
Like ube. Anyway.
No.
Like I could be wrong. It might
like
not be
Obey
ube,
the giant.
OBEY.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, I'm just having all sorts of problems right
now. No, it's totally fine. We're all on that level.
Yeah.
And then it was a Target denim vest that my mom had given to me.
I was going to ask, would you pick them up again? One was given to you.
One was given to me. Obey, I have picked up in the past, but it doesn't seem to sell like I thought it would.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. When I was in like high school, like it was kind of a cool thing, but I think maybe I'm an old person now.
Kind of like Roxy.
Yeah. I'm just like, oh, kids these days don't care about this brand.
Yeah, Roxy was so cool.
Yeah. I realized, I thought Obey was like, I thought it was something cool where really it's like sold at, what's that store? Tilly's. Do you remember Tilly's?
It's kind of like PacSun, right?
Kind of.
It's like PacSun meets
Is that more
Aeropostale.
of like a Southern California thing?
Isn't it like if PacSun and Aeropostale had a baby?
Yeah. It's like, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think we had Tilly's up here. Maybe one, like at a different mall. Not
Gotcha.
nearby.
Yeah.
But that's because that's what I think of it in my mind.
Mm-hmm. Kind of like a skate
Mm-hmm.
company store.
Yeah.
They always had those seatbelt belts. Do you remember those?
Oh my gosh. I never had one.
Oh, I had one.
I don't doubt it.
I did.
What was your hair like at that time?
Honestly, I think it was just like long, straight, blonde. My normal.
Okay.
My natural.
Okay.
I think that was before I went real.
Before you went off. The
Before
deep
I
end
went.
with your
I
hair.
mean, I think that maybe that was the gateway.
Ooh, was that seatbelt?
Was that
belt?
seatbelt belt? It's like all downhill from there.
There you go.
So
Interesting. I wonder if everybody would have like a piece of clothing that kind of like
changed
like
them
pivoted.
as a person.
Yeah, pivoted something in their
Mhm.
lives.
Yeah, it like labeled me as like the weird loser kid,
Oh, there you go.
you know? So
Yeah.
I just really like kept that true.
Until you got so deep into it, you were a hipster.
Yeah,
And
I
here you
guess
are.
so.
Mine would be this. I think I saw it at like Ross one time when I was in high school or something. It was a, what is that brand? I don't know. I think it might have been Billabong. It was a dress that I loved, but it wasn't in my style. Wrong size. Having quite a day. It wasn't in my size.
Yeah.
So I was like, I should just keep looking at dresses and trying to find that dress. And I never found that dress, but I found a bunch of other dresses. And I went from being a person that wore skirts all the time to being a person that wore dresses all the time. Because of
Interesting.
that one dress I kept trying to find and stumbled upon all these other dresses I liked.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
that's my
now
story.
you're a dress person.
Not anymore, because then something else happened. I don't know what. Leggings became a thing, and
Yeah, you had a kid.
well, it was way before that. But yeah, no, I mean, it's super weird. I just remember like certain pieces of clothing or articles of clothing at different times in my life being like the cool, like the thing that defines that time or whatever. Interesting. All right, that's a whole other topic for another day. But
this is the stuff you come here for.
yeah,
right?
all the randoms.
Yeah.
You're like, we don't care about what the title says. We want all the stuff that's irrelevant to that.
My favorite podcast that I listen to.
What's it called?
It was this one like YouTube girl. It was called Coffee with Rachel. It was Chris and Rachel.
Okay.
Super random people, but they don't have it anymore. But the whole thing, they just talked about random stuff the entire time. And it was like my favorite.
I think also it's so obvious that you listen to Schitt's Creek because you say things like Alexis so much. It's like my favorite. I can't even like actually do it. But that sounded so much fun.
I do her. I noticed I do her like hand gestures a lot, or maybe I think it's like a combo of her and David, where she's just like
David.
Mm.
It's so funny. But I feel like when I listen to podcasts, I do it while I'm doing something else. So like, I'll be doing the dishes, and I kind of just like something to fill the void that isn't TV, because I feel like I can get sucked into a plot line of TV. And then I feel like with TV, you like sit and watch it. But with a podcast, I'm like, okay, come in my pocket, friends. Let's go to another room. And even to the point where I was telling my dad about how a podcast I love called This Podcast Will Kill You, which is about disease, which is fascinating.
That sounds horrible.
It's amazing.
I would feel like I was coming down with every single disease.
I mean, some of them have been eradicated. Some of them are not very common. Some of them, like a couple weeks ago, they did the whooping cough, which I was like, as a parent of an infant, this is very fascinating to me. They did like smallpox, the influenza, like actually right when we had the big measles outbreak. A couple weeks later, they did measles.
Interesting.
So yeah, it's super interesting. But I realized that I'd get to the end of the episode and I was like, what did I learn? What did they say? And I don't remember what they said. I remember the earlier episodes when I'd be like actively listening. And now I'm like, nah, I just was like, it's every other Tuesday. It's time for this podcast will kill you. Let's go do the dishes. And I don't know what they said. It's just like, oh, my friends, they're just talking.
Yeah, it's like a kind of comfort thing.
Yeah. So it's like, I bet there are people that literally don't even know what we're saying.
Yeah, and that's totally fine. Just let
we don't either.
Just let the tone of my voice soothe your sorry souls.
Evan's going to start a podcast of just telling bedtime stories.
Oh my God. Okay, have you? Okay. I know we're doing our recaps, but whatever.
We only have one more thing to say,
yeah,
so this is okay.
Okay.
We'll
Anyways, I remember I was looking one time because I was like having a hard time going to sleep. And there's like this one podcast where this guy tells like bedtime stories, but he's talking like in gibberish. Like the things he says makes no sense. So it did not help me at all because I was just like, what the hell are you saying? But like,
that sounds terrifying.
It kind of is. It makes you feel like you're going insane.
And it feels like very like unsettling.
Yeah. And I was like, I feel more awake now. So thank you for that.
I wonder for like
maybe,
a child.
Maybe. I don't know. I wouldn't want my child being like, this is English.
True.
This is how people talk.
True.
But I don't know. Maybe we'll link that in the show notes for you guys.
Okay. Why not? Okay, the last thing on here are just called other cool things.
No. We got to do our most sold.
So we had two. Again, I'm sorry. There's two things left, not one.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Because I actually sold more than one of a brand.
Then you go first.
Okay. Can you take a guess?
Madewell.
Dang. Yeah. You got it.
What percentage of your closet would you say is Madewell?
Not as much as it used to be.
Okay. Because you sold it all?
Yeah. And I kind of stopped picking it up. Yeah. Unless whatever. That's a whole nother. We already did an episode on that one.
That's true, but why don't you just say it again?
Okay, quick recap. If I can find it really cheap, I'll pick it up. I don't really ever pay more than like a couple bucks for it.
Would you do it even for like a unique piece?
If it was something where like a coat or something, I think I'd pay up for it, but just like shirts, jeans.
What about like a jumpsuit?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Interesting.
I don't have much faith in jumpsuits.
Okay. Fair.
Yeah.
All right. I think last month mine was Victoria's Secret pink. This month it's Lularoe. Good old faithful. That's what I'm just going to call that. A lot of people say they won't pick it up, and I'm like, I will take it. I will always pick up Lularoe because I have a permanent buy one, get one free Lularoe sale. And so I think that also was like, maybe I only sold 3 Lularoe items, but 6 things left in my closet.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. But yeah, when I went to the bins the last time, I was like, look at all this Lularoe in my cart. Like Justin was like, so how was your trip? And I was like, I found so much Lularoe. Like the rest, I'm like, man, some other cool brands. But I found a lot of Lularoe. I like to keep a lot in my closet so that people like have choices for the free thing. Because I would think, like, if I went to a closet, this happens sometimes where people will be like, 4 for $20, and I'm going through it, and I'm like, you don't have enough. You have like 100 items in here, and there's a plane going overhead. I don't know.
It's really loud.
Yeah. But then, like, if you find 2, I wouldn't even think to bundle 2 things and send a $10 offer, because I'd be like, I don't know. They said 4 for $20.
Right.
But anyway, excuse me. I just burped a
You're
little bit.
excused.
Dang. So
just getting too excited about that
I
Lularoe.
Lularoe just gets me fired up. I just want to say something though.
No, you've used up all your saying things today.
Well, I'm going to say it.
Okay, say it.
I have a friend that was a Lularoe consultant.
Mm-hmm.
and then is not. And there's a part of me that wonders if it's because of people like me. I got really somber because I felt bad.
I'm the reason the world's bad.
I hold the weight of the world on my shoulders. But and I had a hard time because we'd talk about like me building my Poshmark business and how her stuff was going. And it was hard because it was like, oh, I love when I can find the things you sell, but donated so that I can sell them for a much cheaper price than you can sell them for. And it kind of, I don't know. This is like my first time ever verbalizing this. I've kept it in, but it actually does make me feel a little bit bad.
I think really it was like most of those brands, I feel like it's a hype. Like it gets really popular really quickly. People love it. And then it dies out. But then you do have the people that truly do love the items.
Yeah.
And they're the ones that are like going and looking for it.
True.
In places like your closet, because now I don't think people are really being consultants anymore, right?
I think it's people that had a large following. I think honestly what I admired about the way Lularoe works. It's not dead yet.
Yet. By the end of the year.
What is the way that like everybody gets something different. And I think that's kind of what screwed a lot of people is they got ugly items and they couldn't sell them because you're like, why are you making these? They're so ugly. No. So like, they would have to put in a certain amount of, I'm sorry if anybody listening is a Lularoe consultant and I'm butchering this. But they you have to put in this much minimum. And you can say like, oh, I want this many shirts of this style and this many this, but you don't pick the pattern.
Interesting.
So you just get whatever. So the kind of cool thing is you're not really competing with the other people that are consultants because you might know someone who's a consultant who has the thing your customer wants. So as a Lularoe customer, it makes more sense to be connected to more consultants because then you see a wider variety of items. And for consultants, it kind of almost is better if you're like, hey, I found this item for you over here. Because and they're not buying it through you, but you still kind of maintain that relationship a little bit. And but the problem I think would be is people that just get crap patterns that you can't sell at all. And I think that's really sucky. Why would you even make awful patterns?
Yeah,
but
that's so weird. I thought they just put in orders.
They do for the items, but not they can't request the patterns.
That's so weird.
Yeah. So I also wonder if that's part of it too. Like one time, my favorite holiday is Valentine's Day, and I had a bunch of Valentine's Day leggings that I had accumulated, and I sold them. I put them in my closet, and it was the buy one get one free. And somebody bundled every single one of my Valentine's leggings. So I was like, oh, this person probably loves Valentine's Day just like me, and it's like, yes, all the Valentine's leggings for cheap. So anyway,
interesting.
Yeah. Side note, that felt really good to get off my chest.
I'm so glad.
Okay, I can
you
sleep
had a
well
nice
tonight.
therapy moment.
Yeah, I can sleep so well tonight. I'll just ask you first. Any other cool things in your closet now that we actually are at the end?
Well, I was really embarrassed about my sales, so I sent out offer to likers on all my items last night.
Which was a Sunday night?
Sunday night? Yeah. And I made 5 sales from it. So that's
And what
cool.
is typically what is your offer to liker strategy?
Like how often do I do it?
Yeah.
I maybe do it once a month if I remember. So my thing is like, I relist my closet every month, or I try to. And then before I relist it, I'll give them one last chance and send offer to likers, because when people like items, I create a bundle and offer to them that way. This is getting like very detailed.
That's fine.
So usually I'll do it as like, before I delete this item, let me just send out the lowest price I'll accept or whatever. And I did that yesterday. So yeah.
I was telling Evan, I think she should send out offers to liker more often.
Yeah. She was saying
and on Fridays.
Every Friday.
Yeah.
Which I could see. I think I might give it a go this month.
That'd be interesting just to see.
Yeah. I'll let you guys know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also,
Yeah.
I went sourcing this month.
There you go. Finally.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for
How
all
many
your
items did you
applause.
get? Do you know?
I don't know. Probably like 15.
Okay. That's
15 or 20.
a good amount.
Yeah.
Are they listed already?
No, they're ready to be listed.
Okay.
So,
My other cool random thing, since becoming a parent, I've realized how expensive tiny humans are and their accessories and their things. And we were at Goodwill and I found brand new in the box Owlette socks, like replacement socks. And they were like $4 or $5. And I was like, well, the Owlettes, like the actual Owlette is so freaking expensive. Like $300 for this.
is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And so I was like, I bet that these replacement socks aren't cheap. I don't remember how much they actually are, but I sold them for $20 within a week of listing them. And we were at another Goodwill and we're looking around and Justin goes, Stephanie? And he holds up this box and he goes, can you believe this? And it's a DockATot. And I think he thought it was a real DockATot. And I was like, it's like this big.
Yeah.
But it was a brand new DockATot cover. And again, I was like, dude, the DockATots are so expensive. I'm sure their covers are probably like, they should be lined with silver because they're so expensive or whatever. And we bought it for $7 and it's actually $75 and I sold it for like $40. So I was like, dang. And that sold within a week as well.
That's awesome.
So yeah, now I'm kind of keeping my eyes peeled for baby stuff because I can understand it now. Like Madeline loves Wubbanubs, you know, the like pacifier with, you've seen hers.
I've seen.
Yeah. She's got a unicorn and an elephant and a cat. And my sister-in-law actually was buying one for my niece. And I was like, you cannot get the unicorn or the, or the gray elephant or the pink cat, but you can get any other one. So my niece has a monkey.
Oh, nice.
But I sometimes go on Poshmark and I'm like, is somebody please selling a brand new Wubbanub for like $8?
How much are they normally?
15.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I have credit. So I'm like, the credit would cover most of it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, please, that's something I could use. I don't need whatever else random thing. So I am kind of like even more excited to go to Goodwill and like expand. I don't look at clothes really at the normal Goodwills.
Right.
So I'm kind of like always wishing I had more space as I'm looking around like I could sell this.
Right.
So I just don't have space for it all. But
One
yeah,
day.
that's my cool thing. So that's it. We are going to throw up a story template. So if you're listening, these are the categories: items sold, bundles sold, your highest priced item, your lowest priced item, the brand you sold the most of, and then any other cool random thing. Even if you're like, you know what, this was the first month I started my Poshmark closet, so like everything else says 0. There's like nothing else, but you started. That is worth celebrating.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're gonna post that in our stories. I think we should actually put it in a highlight because then it's gonna be saved.
Yeah.
For if anybody can or wanted to go look at it.
Yeah.
So we'll save that in our highlight. I'm telling Evan what to do right now because she runs our Instagram. And then you're going to tag 15 people, and I'm just kidding. But
And if you don't, you're dead to us.
If you don't, then you're going to have bad luck for 7 years.
Yes.
But yeah, we'd love to see your guys' closet recaps. Thank you, as always, for joining us. We're like I'm going to say kind of, but I'm really excited. I feel like people are starting to engage with us, like they listen and say something.
I know.
And honestly, part of me feels like because I don't really look at Instagram, I'm like off in my own little world and I don't know what's even going on our Instagram.
You pop on there whenever you want.
I know, I just don't.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm like, Evan's got this. And no one uses our Facebook. So like the thing that I taken care of is dead. So like Evan's got it all. So like when you messaged me today and we're like, this message we got, and I was like, oh yeah, I haven't really logged in a while.
Yeah.
So if you're on Instagram, it's usually Evan. I think I commented on a post you had said, oh, Stephanie would think that or say this or whatever, or you mentioned me in it, and so I popped in and was like, hey, Stephanie here. So if there's no like, hey, it's me, Stephanie, then it's Evan.
Yeah. Generally, I don't know what to say. So.
That's true. I
I'm just like, I feel like every answer is so generic.
I felt so bad because like twice this weekend, you texted me and I was like, it's fine, I'll respond. And then I'm like in the middle of doing something.
Yeah.
And then I didn't do it.
I think I ended up responding.
Okay,
anyways.
good.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know because I don't log in.
Yeah, no, it's fine. If you're not satisfied with the answer you get, just let me know. You know, I'm probably not satisfied with the answer I gave you.
And I'll come in and I'll tell you what you want to hear.
Yeah, okay, here's the deal. If you're not satisfied, just tag Stephanie and be like, we want to hear from you.
But all that I'll do is just tell you what you want to hear. I'll probably be like, your profile picture is really lovely. That's going to be my answer for everything. But so speaking of Instagram, we are on Instagram, Facebook,
Yes.
Twitter, at the SHC podcast.
If you actually are like part of our Facebook thing, or if you
on our Facebook page,
yeah, like let us know.
Yeah,
I'd like to know if anyone actually cares.
people do care.
Well, I mean, I'm not like a Facebook person.
That's okay. I mean,
I don't really understand what's happening. I was more of a MySpace girl.
I think at one point, this is what I think would be cool in the future would be to make a group. That's something we've talked about.
We had a group.
We have a group, and it's me and you.
Oh.
It's not really been advertised
so
or
it's
anything.
Thriving.
Yeah, we're doing real good. But I think we're kind of Evan and I
I'm laughing so hard.
Evan and I kind of had this conversation today about both of us just being like burned out a little bit in our lives. And so I think we have a bunch of ideas and we just have to pace ourselves with them. So I think honestly, if you're listening on Facebook, super awesome. That's great. We'd love to know that listening on Facebook, if you're on Facebook and interacting with us, whatever. Sometime in the future, we'd love to have a Facebook group for everybody. That's not going to happen anytime soon.
Yeah.
So
pop on over to Instagram,
Yeah.
Twitter.
Twitter too. Like
we should really just delete that.
No, because what if we get like a couple followers?
Okay. Does anyone ever post anything to it?
Justin does. Or
okay.
like it like automatically goes, or Justin does something. I don't know.
Okay. Well,
Justin does everything.
I know he does. I know.
And
He's amazing.
I know. And speaking of Justin,
Give him 5 stars.
on Apple Podcasts, on
Pandora.
I was letting you do it. I was
Thank you.
giving you the gift of Pandora.
Pandora. I tag them in every picture that I post. I tag Spotify and then I'm like, Pandora.
Oh my gosh. I was talking to somebody, like someone was talking about how their Pandora station, they like listen on Pandora. And I was like, not to us, but like listen to something else on Pandora. And I was like, do you listen to podcasts? Like I wanted to ask her about listening to podcasts. And then I was kind of like, nah, don't really want to.
Me and my ex like had a Pandora account and we had this really, really good station. And it was like, we had, whatever, where you like and dislike.
Yeah.
And it was just like so good. And my heart still breaks because I wouldn't even know how to get a hold of it. So that's the one thing that I miss from that relationship.
That's a bummer.
Yeah. It was really good.
Well,
anyways.
if you listen on Pandora, let us know.
Yeah.
Review us and like us. All those things. And cool. We will talk to y'all next week.
Bye.
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 You have to laugh. They always end with you laughing.